This is Jenny Winfrey. She immigrated from Cuba when she was 18 years old. She immigrated because her and her family wanted the freedoms that they have in the US that they don't have in Cuba. Even though they wanted to leave, they would still miss their friends and family. A citizen of Cuba cannot just leave the country. You have to have a family member who already lives here and they have to claim you. This means that if you have a family member who has already immigrated before you, then they can take you with them. Your direct family member has to claim you, and then you have to get picked to leave. The stores in Cuba limited each family to a certain amount of food. For example, rice. Each family can only take home a small amount of each item. Even though they were limited in the foods they could enjoy, they did celebrate birthdays with very big cakes that they sent home with friends and family after the party. There was a lot of fresh food in Cuba because the food usually comes straight from farms. She enjoyed the fresh foods but also liked the variety of food that we have here in the USA. It was very rare to have a color picture. They were typically only in black and white. You would have to go to a photo shoot to get a picture in color. She had to wear a uniform at her old elementary school. They wore elaborate dresses for their quinceañera, their 15th birthday, and for graduations. She wanted to leave Cuba since she was 10 because her grandmother visited and told her all about it. She remembered dreaming of what it was like here. She moved when she was 18. Jenny's dad had claimed her because her grandfather immigrated here in the 60s. Her mom has been trying to claim her uncle, but he hasn't been picked and he's been waiting for 7 years. She learned English by listening to the English TV shows and English channels on the radio. Before she came to the US, she took an English class in high school. Her first job in the USA was working at a dry cleaner's. She started a family in the US and tries to visit Cuba at least once every 3 years.